Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? My name is Diamond Stylz. I go live every Friday. Friday at 7. Hey, Raven. Hey, Miss Poke. Hey, RL. Hey, Turner. Hey, Lovely. I got a couple of things I want to talk about. The Houston DL list, which has been going viral in Houston. I don't know if it's going viral in other places, but definitely in Houston. Hey, Dreads. How are you? I want to talk about it because some of the Houston content creators have made like some response to it. And I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the cis woman getting fired from Walmart for being trans. I want to talk about, hey, Hannah. Let's see what else I got on the agenda. I want to talk about it's either a Latin boy that was being racist to these black women, and the Butch Queens was just sitting there watching it happen. How long have you been live? I just got on a couple of minutes ago. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Janine. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Jay. Frozen grapes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And for later, I have some pitted tangerine and chili olives. Not only did they watch, but one repeated what he said with a smile, making sure she heard. I love a frozen grape. I just came back from the mall. I was feeling regular, but I must have been looking cute because everybody kept saying my outfit was cute. It's a dress, but it has like a parachute. It's like a parachute, like a cocoon dress. But I paired it with my blue dunks and my little cute earrings, and then I had my little yellow, because this is pink and yellow. I had my little yellow bag that I got from Ireland. Oh, I was tipping through, and they said I was looking cute. I had my blue glasses on, my blue Gucci's. Hey. I felt regular, but everybody kept complimenting me. So I was like, okay, I must look cute today. I had to go to they're not sponsoring shit. They're not sponsoring shit, but I gotta tell y'all, because when I find something that I actually love, I like other people to have the experience too. So I got a suit made from this company called Indochino. Have y'all heard of them? Let me pull it up. So Indochino, it is spelled Indochino. Indochino. So if you go to one of their galleries, they make suits, women's and men's suits, and custom suits. So when you go to one of their galleries, they will fully measure you and make you a suit. It could be just pants. You can just have pantsuits. It could be the jacket. It could be a three-piece suit, jacket, vest. It could be a skirt. It could be whatever you want. And so I got a three-piece suit made with a skirt. So I got the pants, the vest, the jacket, and the skirt in this really, really pretty heather gray. And so what they do is they measure you all over and then have it all made. And then when you come in the first time, they have it made. And then when you come in the second time, they tweak it. They like make it exactly to your body. Like, okay, well, we got the general idea. Now our in-store tailors will make it exactly to your body. So if you need your arms smaller, if you need whatever, any little detail that you want, you get to pick the buttons, you get to pick how the lapel is, you get to pick how many pockets. Is the pockets fake pockets or are they real pockets? Are they real? Do they function or do they not function? You get to pick if you have like inside pockets, you get to pick the lining of the suit, and it's different quality. Like there's some regular quality, everything is nice, but there's some like upscale, there's some upscale fabric, and then there's some like regular medium fabric. And then you got some silk lining that you can put in. You got some satin lining. It's whatever you want. You can have a cuff on the pants. You can have the pants be wide leg. You can have them be tailored pants. You can just do whatever you want. Like imagine having a suit that is exactly what you want it to be. 7 buttons, 3 buttons, 2 buttons, 1 buttons, no buttons, 2 slits. They have it in different places, but they do have a gallery in Houston. But they're everywhere in the sense of like United States. But I don't know. Well, not everywhere, but in main cities, yes. You just gotta Google them and see where's the location by you. But I think I've seen them in major cities. So I got a custom fit 4-piece suit for $700 with luxury fabric, silk, custom to you for $700. I think that's a good price compared to what I would buy a designer suit for. You go to, get a blazer for fucking from Saint Laurent, you spending $3,000-$5,000. And it isn't fit to your body. You can get it tailored to your body, but this is made specifically for you. You get to pick the fabric, you get to pick everything about it. And so I feel like that's a good investment because it's going to last you forever. And I get 4 pieces because I can wear them separately. Like I can wear the pants separately, the vest separately, the blazer separately, the suit jacket separately. It is so fire. So I went there today to go and do this is the third time, my very last fitting. So this time, so you go order, then you come back and do the tweaking. And so this was my time coming back. So only thing was wrong this time. Um, Everything else, the skirt was perfect. Oh my God. When I first got the skirt didn't hug my booty the way I wanted it to hug my booty. Like, you know how, so black women, we probably, y'all can relate to this. So when it comes to professional suiting, sometimes your body is shaped so much like a brick house that it don't matter what you put on it, it looks kind of sexual. Like, it just looks sexy because you got a badass body. And so that's how my body is when it's in a suit. And so, it was looking and sometimes if you wear it too loose, it looks too matronly but you don't want to wear it too tight because then it looked too sexy. So you got to find like a perfect balance between tight fit and loose fit. And so the issue is when you usually get skirts, it's usually just kind of stretchy fabric. So it's kind of just tight and just looks like, oh my God, you going to the club. Or if you get I wear 18. If you get an 18 and it fits like a normal 18, it looks too loose and it's giving, too loose. So they tweaked it to where it it gives you the looseness of it give you the professionalism of being loose, but they tighten the bodice like right, just slightly right under the shelf of your booty. Woo! So it just, instead of it saying like being so tight that your ass is like, oh my God, it's just tight enough to where you see the ass say, ooh. But it's not so tight that it's looking strippery. Does that make sense? It's looking just enough to where it's like, damn, that I can tell she got an ass up under there, but she at work. And when I described it, because they have two mannequins in the store that have a suit on, and one of the mannequins, the suit fit like the granny, like it's too matronly. It ain't even showing her shape. But the other mannequin, it looks like, oh, she got a little cake back there. What's up? And the mannequins is the same size, but one, just how it fits, look like, oh, she got a little plume. So when I showed the man what I was talking about, he was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. And he took the pins and said, do, 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 like this. And I said, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I said, oh yeah. And so they fixed it, and honey, it's giving exactly what I needed to give. Perfect fit and everything. I love it. So that's what they had to fix. So they fixed that. Now, the first jacket they made me, I don't know what was going on with that. The first jacket was made weird or something. So they had to give me a whole new jacket. So that took a little bit longer than usual, but they speed up the process the second time. And so it came today. Everything else was perfect. The pants was perfect on the first try. The skirt needed to be that little thing I like. The vest was to adjust. They adjusted it for my titties. And so because my titties is fucking F, they have it basically where the waist was too big. So I got big ass titties, but my waist is small. Like when you get into my body, my waist is small. Like I have a 40 waist, but my titties is like a fucking 48. So this is all a 48, and my waist is like a 40. So it's like they had to take the waist in. I'm sure you're gonna post it on IG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post it on IG. Once I figure out what I'm gonna do with it, you know. Plus I'm ordering another one. So now that this one did really, really well, I'm gonna order. This one was gonna be my more neutral color because it's like a really light gray. But I want like a terracotta. I want a terracotta color suit. What is up, man? Man. So yeah, I want a terracotta colored suit, but I'm not gonna get all 4 pieces of the terracotta one. I'm gonna get just the suit and the jacket, just the pants and the jacket. Because recently I saw, guess who I saw on TV, and they were looking sickening to me. Now, of course, I don't look like her because she bony as Po is a rattlesnake, as my grandmother would say. Po is a rattlesnake. See if I can find it. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Alec. Let's see if I can. Did I miss it? Oh, damn! I must have deleted the picture. I must have deleted the picture. But recently, Robin, I don't know what's her name. Robin from Good Morning. Is it Good Morning America or to the Today Show? Robin, the lesbian black lady. She was on Tamara Hall in a pink suit, baby, and she looked it good. Now I don't want that kind of pink, but I want it to be terracotta. That color. Do y'all know what terracotta look like? Do y'all know the color of terracotta? Terracotta looks like this. That's the color of terracotta. It's like a peachy orange, brown brick, peachy. Yeah, it's like a peachy orange. Salmon is a little too pink. It's more closer to orange. It's like a salmon gives like a pinky color. Terracotta is gonna give like a brown brick, orangey. Yeah, I want it to be really fucking with my hair, like really going good with my hair. Like a light rust. Yeah, like a light rust. It's just more just really it's in the one that they have at the store. It's like a really rusty, orangey, peachy. It's so perfect. It's like, oh, it's gonna look so good on my skin, especially in summertime when I tan. It's gonna be so good, so good, so good, so good. So I'm gonna just get the suit. Let me see if I can find Robin. Robin on Tamron Hall. Look at Robin. She look fire as hell in that suit. Fire. Sickening. Now, of course, Mama got more body, so she's gonna give a shape. But she look good. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, she look fire as hell. Yeah, that's like I call it. It's pink, but it's like I call this like a desert rose or an antique rose. It's not really salmon. Salmon is a little more orange, but I call this like a dusty rose or yeah, it's like a it's not dark enough to be mauve, but it's like a light mauve. Yeah, I like that. That's fire. So I'm looking I have did yesterday, not yesterday, like a couple of days ago. I'm in this monochrome era. I'm feeling this kind of like I usually do like I'm really colorful in my style, but I'm in this. I'm still gonna be colorful, but I'm in this monochrome era that I'm really feeling doing all one color and then playing with texture. And so the other day I got this sweatshirt from they've been on my channel. They're called no, I'm saying they're called um their name is Zorandrian. I love Zorandrian. Zorandrian's one of my favorite people in the world. They have a little not little, why am I saying little? An amazing, I'm saying little belittling it. No, it is they have this dope line called what is it called? Funny acting black girl. So that their line is a funny acting black girl line. Let me find it. Funny acting black girl clothes. Yes. So, oh well, they do like a they come out with different stuff at different times. It's not always open. So I guess it's on they on the break. So funny acting black girl. So I ordered a shirt from them. I ordered some wall art for my bedroom, and I ordered a shirt from them that says system people over systems, ignorant intellectual. Yes, same person. Yes, that's one of my favorite people. I love Sarandrian. Um, Anytime I go to DC, we go out and party and drink and eat and just have a good old time. But I bought a sweatshirt from them, and it's so luxe and quality. It's thick and just beautiful, like just the quality of it, super fire. And it says people over systems, and it's like this sage minty green that I really fuck with. Sage minty green, and then I have these sage slacks, the same exact color, separate, but they're separate, but they the same exact color. And then I have these mint green sandals. And so I look like it's just an all sage color, but the texture of the slacks is really nice. The texture of the sweatshirt is really nice. Only negative is I don't know why Zarandrian did this, but there is a bright fucking like orange tag on the back right there. Instead of putting it on inside, they put it on the outside. I'm like, why did you do this? Why was this a design option? But it's actually a little scan code. So I'm pretty sure the mindset was if people see it, they can scan the code and you can buy it from the code. I don't know how it worked, but it was it's just a big bright orange square. It's probably like the size of like a inch, like a half inch square on the back. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. But from the front, you can't see none of that shit. It's just that sage green. And I went to somewhere and everybody in Wingstop. I went to Wingstop and everybody was like, "Oh, you look good in this green. Oh my God, all this sage green." Da, 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 da. I was like, "Thank you. I feel so cute." So I've been going through this, trying to do this monochromatic look. And so when I seen Robin in that pink, I was like, "Oh, bitch, I need a terracotta suit where because my hair is this color." So that terracotta suit, I put me on some Taj Mahal blush from NARS because the Taj Mahal got that rust orangey color and orange lip, and it just give honey orange rusty terracotta goddess baby. I have a vision and I'm gonna make it work. So yes. I have a vision. But yes, if you come across it's tax season, honey. If y'all need some new clothes, a new suit, fuck with Indochino. They make it perfect to you. I love it. All right, so let's go get on into it, darlings. All right. So, hey, Gigi. Oh, did I miss anybody? Did anybody say, did I miss somebody? No, I see everybody. All right. So, there was this trans girl who put out a Houston DL list. So, I owe on taxes. Ain't nobody shopping spree for me, baby. Should nobody have no shopping spree anyway. I bought this because I had somebody gave me a gift certificate for it, a gift card for it, because I told them I needed a suit, and that's what they gave me to get me a suit from them, and it was for my birthday in February. So I went in, just went and got it, and so it ended up coming out perfectly fine. But I have totally, not totally, but well, yeah, totally. I ain't bought nothing in since then. So I am definitely slimming down my spending habits. Cause baby, I feel like a recession is coming up. And like I said, I don't have the mindset to be a hoe no more. I'm getting old. I do not want to be a full-time escort in at fucking 45. my my garter belt is retired. What I look like 45 banging these old men's boxes. No, thank you. I'm trying to be classy. We too old. Yes. I got to lose weight because in the sex worker game, baby, you got to fit patriarchal standards, baby. So you need to be slim. And I ain't got a little bit too thick for them. It's still a market for the thick girls. Don't get me wrong, but that narrows your pool down unless you want that to be your niche. And I don't want that to be my niche. When you go down that sex worker rabbit hole, you gotta be baby girl all the time. And I don't feel like that. I gotta bring people in my house. I don't feel it. I don't feel like that, baby. I don't like it. Hey, Brianna. I don't live. All right, so a girl in Houston from what I saw, when shit be going viral, sometimes I don't just go into it and get all the tea, every single detail of the tea, because I really don't be giving a fuck. But because it went so viral this week, I want to talk about it because I seen a video that got like 200K listens that the cis girl put out. And it wasn't the typical messy. So I seen other cis girls talk about it, but they were like, "Ooh, girl, a trans woman exposing these niggas. Y'all be careful out here. They down low. They messing around with men. Oh. It was giving all of that. Most of them was giving that. But this girl, she kind of was more thoughtful and classy about her response to it. And I'm gonna respond to her and let y'all listen to it. Let's let y'all listen to it. But yeah. I think she gave a good response, but there's a part right in the beginning that kind of pricked me in a way that I want to talk about it because I think there's no nuance. The classy feminine woman, yes. Her name is Wicked something. Is it Wicked something? Let me send y'all the link. Let me send y'all Let me send y'all the link. Let me send this link on down. Send y'all the link. Oh, send y'all the link. Oh, man. I had it. I wanted to play it, but I wanted to send it to y'all so I didn't have to. I just wanted to play her part. Okay, here we go. And me and her had an interest. All right. So here is copy the link. Do y'all be when y'all be listening, when y'all be on the live, do y'all be on y'all phone or do y'all be on y'all computer when y'all be watching me? She's also an AKA. Where? Come on, AKA. She looks like an AKA. Wicked Confessions. Yeah, confections or something. Yeah. She makes a cute detailed baked goods. Phone. Phone. Okay. Okay. So yeah, she is laptop right now. It tells me when I look at my analytics, it says most people are watching on the phone, but the secondary one is on a laptop. So she's a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. But let's listen. And I'm only y'all can watch it. Oh, come on, TV. I live for the TV. All right. Y'all can watch the whole thing. She makes some really, really good, valid points about Black women and sexual health and just different stuff. And I think it's really, really good because I'm technologically illiterate. But it's right in the beginning. So remember, she's making this response to the viral moment of this Houston DL list. And basically it's a list of the trans girl is going through her DMs and showing different people's names that has been hitting her up. Now, some people have exposed her real pictures, and then there's been some people saying that she was using fake pictures, and some people were saying they thought that she was a trans woman, and thought that she was a cis woman, and we don't know, and all these kind of weird ass bullshit. But I don't care about that. I want to talk about what the cis woman said because the theme of this show is, do we mind our business enough? Should we mind our business? Should we not mind our business? Should we stay in our lanes or should we not? Because sometimes we expect people to kind of talk to their people, get your folks, and so this is what the theme of this, because the things I'm going to talk about is, are we minding our business or not? Or should we not? All that kind of stuff. And so the first one I'm going to talk about is this, because this is a cis women jumping in. Not necessarily. I'm using that lightly. Jumping in trans women's business or discussing the trans issue. So cool. So this is what she said.
As a woman, I gain nothing from showing a list of men who are attracted to me. Let's sit with this because it's complex. If you are a trans woman and you believe yourself to be a woman too, what exactly was there to expose? Because weaponizing your transness to shame attraction to you doesn't push the movement forward. It muddies the water. As a Houston native, I want to talk about what's happening in Houston right now. A trans woman exposed the DMs of a lot of men.
Okay.
Implying they were all down.
Okay. Implying that she says
Down low.
Implying they were all down low. So this is the thing that I have a problem with in this scenario. Let's take the trans and cis dynamic out of it. let's make it racialized because it just feels like people can understand race a little bit more because we navigated a lot. Can't no white woman come to me and talk to me about how I need to handle these niggas. I don't care how reasonable, I don't care how articulate, I don't care how pretty she is, I don't care how she thinks she understands the scenario with depth, she does not. As a black woman, you can't tell me, as a white woman, you can't tell me how to handle these niggas that I have dealt with all my life, that how we deal with each other. Because how they deal with you as a white woman and how you can move in this world based on privilege, you can't move how I move. I can't move how you move. So what you think is good advice doesn't always apply in my scenario, and you don't understand it because from your vantage point you can be a little bit more nice because they treat you differently. You can be a little bit more gracious because they treat you differently. You can be a little bit more spicy because they're going to give you the veneer of femininity that they're not going to give me. You can be a little bit more whatever you want to be because they just look at you differently based on where we sit in the social hierarchy. Does that make sense to y'all? Am I being clear? I you a white woman can't come advise me on how I need to engage with black men. I feel that same way about cis women. Just like I'm not about to come and tell a cis woman how she needs to navigate an abortion, how she needs to navigate child support, how she needs to navigate getting her kids raised. All that shit, I ain't got no fucking dog in that fight. I can't have no kids. I'll never understand what it feels like to be under the threat of being a single mother. I can't be I can't understand. I can't anything. I can't understand. I can look and you can tell me your situation and I can do the best that I can to try to relate it to something in my life, but I can't really advise you on decisions you need to make when it revolves around your body and having children because I am literally not at risk in the same way that you are for that type of situation. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm never going to tell a cis woman, advise a cis woman about anything that has to do with children and birth and anything like that because, bitch, guess what? I can't have no kids in that way. So I'm never going to advise you. Now, if you come and ask me, tell me your situation, I'd be like, well, I don't really know. I'll never be in that situation, but here you go, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I'm going to really mind my business. So I say that because the beginning of this is what annoys me. Everything after this is brilliant, it's beautiful, but the beginning of this is what annoys me about what she said. The beginning, and so the first
As a
line.
woman, I gain nothing from showing a list of men who are attracted to me. Let's sit with this because it's.
So, first of all, that's a lie. Do you hear what she said? As a woman, I gain nothing by showing a list of men that's attractive to me. She might not, but there are circumstances where exposing men can be lucrative. Let me give you a perfect example. Confessions of a Video Vixen. Corinne Steffens exposed a bunch of niggas in her book and became a millionaire, best-selling author, based on her exposing her situation with the men that she was hooking up with. So She gained a lot from exposing who was in her her figurative DMs, who was in her cootie cat, who was in her mouth, who was engaging with her sexually. She exposed a lot. So just because you don't want to do that, or you can't do that, or you don't move through the streets like that, you don't have nothing to expose. So you don't have nothing to gain. So you don't, but that don't mean as a woman in general, somebody can't gain something from the exposure. Got it? Y'all following me?
Complex. If you are a trans woman and you believe yourself to be a woman too, what exactly was there to expose? Because
Boom. Also another lie. Because the implication is if you are a woman, what is there to expose? Because you're exposing that you're a man as if there's a contradiction. No. No, 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 no. I'm not exposing I'm a man. What I'm exposing is that I'm a trans woman and he's into me. You think I'm a man. Your opinion of trans people is that I'm a man. If I expose my DM and everybody thought of me as a woman, then it wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't be going viral right now. But because y'all, what the girl is doing is weaponizing y'all view of trans women, not her view of herself. Just like she was exposing her inner world as a trans woman, she's exposing her DMs, not saying nothing. She was just scrolling from the video that I saw. She was just scrolling. Feel what I'm saying? And so this is news. This is she doesn't defend. No. She doesn't defend DL man. She goes in on them. She doesn't defend them. She's chastising. She's a cis woman chastising trans women who expose DL men. She's saying if you're not a man and you're a woman, what are you exposing? When it's not about me exposing that I'm a man and they're into men. No, I'm exposing that these men are into me, a trans woman. You think I'm a man because I'm trans. So your response to getting this news, and not necessarily hers, but the community's response to getting this news is going to think that he's into men. They're going to think that he's gay because they think of me as a trans woman, as a man. It's not me thinking of myself. So what I'm exposing is exactly what Corinne Steffen is exposing. Now, whether that is right or wrong or not, we can debate that. But don't make it seem like because I'm a trans woman that I'm exposing me being a man. That is not what I'm exposing. And y'all don't respond to cis women exposing niggas. This white girl, y'all that just exposed Shannon Sharpe, y'all talking about, oh, she's a victim. She's 19, even though that's a grown adult. Now, I know the wide range of age is weird and da-da-da-da, but that's still a grown adult out here doing OnlyFans, being grown and having agency over her body. But y'all are looking at her and pedestalizing this white woman who is clearly going after this ignorant, dumb, old, perverted man and it's working. This white woman, y'all done pedestalize her as the victim. Oh, he's the creepy old man going after the young girl. But y'all are not telling her, oh, this is dangerous. They might kill you. They're losing $1 million contracts. They're stepping down from their job. Girl, you playing a dangerous game. Y'all don't do that to them bitches. Y'all do it to trans women. Even though they killing y'all just as much as they killing us. But y'all, the tone of how y'all talk to us about what we got going on, y'all don't talk to them. And when I say them, I'm talking about cis women, not just these white bitches. But when even black cis girls expose dudes or expose what's going on and expose their DMs, y'all don't ever be like, oh, they gonna kill you. Oh, they gonna do this. Are you a real woman? No, you questioning our womanhood because you a transphobe. That's what it is. We sit at the intersection of being a woman and trans. So this is, you want to look at us and say, see, if you was a real woman, you wouldn't do that. No, real women expose niggas too. Real women, black male, real women expose DMs to be shady, to get clout, blah, 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 blah. Women do it. Women of all identities. But how y'all respond to it is different with us. That's just what it is. So,
as weaponizing your transness to shame attraction to you doesn't push the movement forward. It muddies the water.
So weaponizing their attraction to you, weaponizing your transness and their attraction to you doesn't move the movement forward. Bitch, everything I do ain't about moving the movement forward. Fuck you and the movement. Fuck you and the movement. Fuck you and the movement. Sometimes I'm weaponizing shit because I want to wear niggas out. Sometimes I'm weaponizing shit because you bitches think niggas don't fucking like me. And they in my inbox, your husband in my inbox, your man, your brother, your cousin. And I'm in my ego mode and I want to show you, bitch, these niggas is chasing after me just like they chasing after you. It ain't got nothing to do with the fucking movement. Fuck you and the movement. So everything, all my motherfucking motivation does not need to be the fucking movement. Sometimes I want to stun on you bitches because you bitches stun on us and think we want to be you, and we don't. We just want to live how we want to live our identity. But you think all our fucking motivations got to be about you motherfuckers. It ain't got nothing to do with you motherfuckers or changing the world. Fuck you and the world. Just like they fucking tell us. We out here getting our fucking rights taken away. The movement ain't working. Fuck you hoes. So I'm exposing these fucking niggas. Sometimes we feel like that. And we accept the consequences that come with that shit. Whatever can happen, let's go. Sometimes we in that mode. Everything I do don't need to be motivated by the movement. Period. Some things, yeah. Sometimes I'm in that mode where I'm like, how does this affect the movement? Freedom is about freedom. Freedom, thumbs up if you're watching. Freedom is about freedom. Freedom to make bad decisions, freedom to make good decisions, freedom to make neutral decisions. Freedom. Freedom. I don't need to be walking the straight and narrow and be this respectability perfect motherfucker out here doing that makes all of y'all look back. No, I'm a fucking individual. Sometimes what I do is gonna make me look bad, not the whole fucking community. And if what I'm one individual is doing, making the whole community look bad to you, is because you are the problem. Why can't I be? That's the white privilege specifically. The individualism is a privilege. Dude out here selling, black man out here selling drugs. Oh, all of them are criminal and selling drugs and da-da-da-da. But a white dude out here selling drugs, that's just him. He's the lone drug dealer. He don't represent the whole white race. But this black drug dealer, he represents the whole fucking black community. Because you're racist. And the same thing go with us. If what I do, bad, good, indifferent, whatever, makes you think of all the trans women and trans people as a negative thing, Bitch, you are the problem, and you speaking from a place of privilege because you can blanket all of us together. Sometimes I do shit because I want to fucking do it. It ain't because of no fucking movement. Sometimes I weaponize your transphobia so I can hit this nigga back. I've talked about this before. Sometimes I might expose my T to a motherfucker to weaponize it. It's not because I think I'm a man. It's because I know how you bitches think. I know how you motherfuckers think about me. And I know that how that's going to hurt his reputation. So I'm not weaponizing my identity or his attraction to me. What I'm weaponizing is how I know you all are going to respond if y'all know he fucks with me. There's a nuance in that that's different. You get what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, you like me as a trans, let me use that against you. It's, yeah, you supposed to like me because I'm a woman. But I know these motherfuckers over here don't think of me as a woman, and you do too. That's why you DL. You do too. Because if everybody thought of me as a woman, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So sometimes I'm going to weaponize my position in society. That's just what it is. And so she goes on to say beautiful things. It's just the beginning that was annoying me. The rest of it, beautiful.
Houston native, I want to talk about what's happening in Houston right now. A trans woman exposed.
So y'all can look at it. The rest of it I like. I think it's beautiful. I don't think that it's she talks about just other stuff. It's nothing else I had a problem with. I thought she did good. It was the beginning, but you only have that position because you are a cis woman. And as a cis girl, this doesn't mean that you don't have any problems, especially as a black cis woman. But the way the system works in society, baby, they protect you. They throw us away. And I'm talking about the little protection that you do have as a black woman just for being cis. I know you compared to other demographics of women could even be less, but we know there's a hierarchy in that regard. So I'm not saying you don't have no problems. What I'm saying is you are more protected because you are a cis woman when it comes to desirability. Desiring me is seen as deviant. Desiring you is not. They're not hiding you. Now, they might be hiding you if you're a fat girl. Some white boy might be hiding you if you're a black girl. There's some demographics that may be experiencing something similar to us, but it's not the same. All right, let's see what y'all done said. These men are voting against our rights and having us at the same time. She's exposing a lot. Facts. Just like folks are being homophobic about Yeezy. Yes, that's more important than some of the just weird shit that he's saying. I think that maybe why Kanye is hypersexual and asks that of his trophy pieces. He's trying to prove something to people and perhaps even himself, overcompensating. Kanye West has become a rich man, and rich men think of women as accessories in the same way they think of cars. So think about Melania Trump. Think about all these men who just have these. Think about Amber Rose. Think about all his women's since he's been rich. Amber Rose, Kim Kardashian, Bianca. They don't think of women as real people. They think of women as accessories. That's just what it is. Especially if they don't have a healthy relationship with women. And so how he's moving with women isn't really abnormal with men with money. He paid her to do that. He gets what he deserves. I don't think she's a victim. They both compliant. I think you talk about Shannon Sharpe and white girl. Oops, right. The world needs to stop disrespecting trans women, especially black trans women, for sure, for sure. I've done it, but one guy and I was trying to point out what he was saying and how he said it. Nah, old men chasing teens and early 20-somethings is still gross. I don't agree with that take. Yeah, I don't think it's if they're adults. I don't think that it's strange, but it's just listen. There was many times that I was hooking up with people and when I was in my early 20s and adult late teens, and it was consensual or I was going after them. It's I was never being it was consensual. So whether you like the age gap or not, that's up to you. But I don't think that I don't see it for me. I don't see it as a problem. Um, Anything that's non-consensual, I see as a problem. But she's grown. She's out here in these streets doing her thing. So she's not a victim to me at all. Be different if she was fucking 15. But she's 19, 20 on OnlyFans, doing her own business. She's fucking an internet personality. She's not naive to the world. She's not some high schooler that he's picking up. I think we gotta be honest about those nuances. Because when you're not honest about the nuances, you take away the agency of those adult women. You take away the agency and you infantilize them. I don't like that. Because as somebody who lived as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21, 22, 23, 24 in college, hustling niggas, robbing them, you're not about to tell me I didn't have agency and somebody was manipulating me. I knew what was going on, and the women around me that was my age. I was doing the same shit that I was doing, robbing and hustling niggas, and getting money from tricks and da 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 da. While we were in college, we knew what we were doing. They weren't fucking, they weren't manipulating us. We knew what we were doing. We were planning it out. We were going particular places where old niggas be. I must say, trying to match with you would be a tangle web. It boosts my fragile ego just so I can understand your logic. Now, teach angels down here on earth. I don't know what that means. That's revolutionary. We get too mad and we be like, damn, consequently thinking I'm with that shit. Because, girl, but the point is to just let anyone be who they are and who they want to be. And let adults accept the consequences of their actions. If I expose, anytime we expose niggas, we know the potential consequences of the actions. Ain't nobody gonna be, if she come up dead, people gonna be saying, oh, they deserve to die. But they also gonna be saying, girl, you exposed that boy T. Even us. You knew these consequences. We also gonna say we gonna say that too. Sis, and I agree with this. Men are not the fucking prize. For sure, not in my life. For some people, there may be. Prizes are things you own. We all just trying to vibe with each other. Baddies. We shouldn't be held to this higher standard at all time to think of the collective in all situations. We human like everyone else. Absolutely. That's how fictitious kinship was weaponized. Always weaponized. Speak the truth. They don't want to admit that they made the knife and did the stabbing. They want to disregard that because they felt triggered and don't want to take responsibility. Biggest love hiker. I think me and you side by side. More. They will flock to you first. I think me and you side by side, Diamond. The men will definitely flock to you more. Okay, we've met in person. Will they flock to me more if they know my tea? If they think we both cis, maybe. Okay, I'll give you that. But if they know I'm trans, would they? I think that will change I think that would change the narrative. I think that would change it. But I think that is where I know a bunch of big girls where I am discussing when we discuss desirability, disabled women, when we discuss desirability, there is a lot of overlap in that scenario. There's a lot of overlap. And I think in certain nuanced ways, depending on the circumstance, I may be higher up on the hierarchy for some people if my T is not known. And then if my T is known, shit can flip. You feel what I'm saying? I think it just depends on the scenario. These older men is kind of weird for preferring significantly younger, but I get the perspective from young people going for it. And I want it to be very clear. I am not talking about young as in teenage, prepubescent, weird. That's weird. A line. Wanting somebody in their 20s, a 24-year-old, 25-year-old, 23-year-old, I don't think that that's negative. I don't think that that's weird. I don't think that that's creepy. I'm not going to go after somebody 20 years old because I don't like a 20-year-old mindset. I'm not. But I just went to the mall today and there were some young boys in there that look fucking good. They were fine as fuck. I knew they were young. I'm not going to go after them, but they look good. When I look at them, you fine. This nigga is fine. I don't think that attraction to somebody youthful and beautiful is weird. And I think it's weird for people to act like that just stops. That doesn't stop. You see somebody that's attractive, they attractive. Now, you choose socially not to act on that attraction if they are, maybe in a weird age bracket. But some people are not like you or me. They be like, oh, I'm 50 something. She 23. She fine. She coming after me. I'm going after her. It's not illegal. It can be weird to somebody, but it's not weird to them. And that's what agency and consent is about. That goes back to that freedom. They're free from your rules, your morals, your guidelines. Now, we all have legalities that we have to follow. But if this 20-something has agency and consent over her body to do what she wants to do, if she want to fuck a 50-year-old, that is her prerogative. If he want to do it, that is his prerogative. You can't say nothing about it. Well, you can, but it don't affect them doing it because it's not illegal and they both think it's right. It's like me and being a trans. You can not be okay with me being trans, but this is my body. You can think it's immoral. You can think it's wrong. You can think it's weird. You can think it all what the fuck you want to think it. It's still my body. I have agency over my body. And I think them too, if it is consensual, two adults, whether it be a young adult and an old adult, if it's consensual, that's on them. I can think it's weird internally, but I can't do nothing about it. So I get why people defend mid, late teens, 20s chasing after creepy motherfuckers. I believe those kiddos have agency and all that, but those motherfuckers are still in the wrong for encouraging it. You can think it, but they're actually not wrong. If they both want to do it, that's both of them want to do it. And they're both legal. There is a line. There is a line. And if they both want to do it, that is them. You cannot like it. You can be against it. You can think it's creepy. You can think it's wrong. Absolutely, you can. But you can't do nothing about it. You got to just accept it. Because these are two adults with agency over their own bodies making a decision to hook up with each other. And y'all also keep changing the line. Y'all trying to change the line. So once it's like, okay, once you're 18, you're an adult. That's the legal line. But then there's a line between people. Well, we don't science. Our frontal lobe doesn't continue to be developed until we're 24. Y'all get so now the line is when the frontal lobe is developed at 24. So between the legal line at 18 and 24, it's the whole gray area. So nobody is fucking between 18 and 24 people who are older. And when does that line stop? So if I'm 20, I can't fuck with nobody 26 because they frontal lobe is developing, mine is not. If I'm 21 and I'm fucking with somebody 25 and we could have been in high school together, because my frontal lobe is developing, I can't fuck with nobody 25. The line gets blurry and weird. And so for me, to make it simple for me, if you legal and it's consensual, I mind my fucking business. If it's legal and consensual, I mind my business. Remember the theme. Remember the theme. Remember the theme. Should we mind our business or should we not? When it's consensual and legal, I mind my business because there's nothing that I can say. You consented to this going on. You're of a legal age. I have to mind my business. Do I think that a 56-year-old, 50-something, well, almost 60-year-old man should be dating someone 20? So if 15 was legal, but it's not. But it's not. But it's not. If it's consensual, it's consensual. If it's legal and consensual, I have no issue. Literally have no issue. I'm a mind my business. Only way I'm going to not mind my business if this is my child. Generally speaking, there is still a massive power imbalance, even if they have a free will and autonomy. I disagree with that. I disagree. I disagree with that in certain circumstances. I think if you're at work, I think if you're talking about dealing with a boss at work, dealing with a teacher, dealing with I think that power imbalance makes total sense. When you're dealing with a sex worker, OnlyFans girl selling pussy to an old man, just because he got money don't mean the power is imbalanced. When we're talking to me, I've been a sex worker in my 20s. And I made the rules to get your money. I made the rules. You come into my place, you have my rate. We do this, we do that. I don't do this, I don't do that. But this, I do this. And you're willing to pay me for it. So bam, we're doing it. Consent and control. It wasn't no power. imbalance. It was me hooking up with a trick. Now, if my principal at my school or my dean at my college or my teacher, my boss at work, that's when I consider the power imbalance. Because I could be fearful of what could happen to me if I don't do what you say. I could lose my job. I can lose my scholarship. I could get bad grades. That power imbalance matters. But with two consenting adults in a sex worker situation, no. I don't agree with that. Don't agree with it. I'm out here dating. I go to a club at 24. Go back. I gotta go down because we got the frontal lobe is developed at 24. Let me go back down. I'm 20 in college, and I go. This is literally my story. I go to the point, and I'm literally going to the point because that is the older gentlemen's club, not gentlemen's as a strip club, but it's a spot where the old people go. And I'm going to the spot because I'm looking for tricks. I'm going to the spot because I'm trying to find a sugar daddy. And I know old men like young girls. I'm going to this spot because I'm a hot 20-something with no stomach and a big ass. And if I come in this motherfucker rock socking, I'm going to get a coin. There's no power imbalance. It's you got the money. I got the youth that you want to exploit. You want to enjoy. Give me coin. What T.S. Madison say? Give me my coin and you can explore all of this sexiness I got going on. There's no power imbalance other than you have resources. But my body is my resources in this moment too. And we're in fair exchange ain't a robbery. I don't think that's the same thing. Well, I'm not trying to convince you, Dave. I'm not trying to convince you. You can you can have your total opinion. This is not a right or wrong thing. This is what you feel that it's a problem. I'm telling you, I mind my business. It's a problem for me. I'm not dating no 19-year-old. I'm not. Will I date a 23, 24-year-old? Yes, if he tall and fine. I wouldn't date him on a romantic level, but would I fuck him? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I'm not 19. I like older men because I like to be treated like a princess and baby girl. That's kind of my kink, my fetish, to be treated like a, like I'm that girl. But I don't like one of the reasons why I don't like young boys is because they make me feel like auntie. They make me feel old. When you engage with them, they're having a fetish of you as a auntie or an old woman. Like, ooh, I want me a cougar. And that makes me feel old. And I don't like that feeling. So it turns me off when they get to, ooh, I ain't never had a cougar. Well, I bet you'll put it on me. You older with more experience. Should teach me something. Come on, auntie. Hey, how you doing? I don't like all that shit. That doesn't turn me on. It make me feel old. And sometimes young boys give that. But also, you talk to young boys and they remind me of my little cousins. They remind me of teenagers or they remind me of dumb little young men. And I don't like that either. So I'm not attracted to that. I'm not attracted to the fetish of cougar or shit like that. I'm not turned on by that. So that's one of the reasons I would never get caught up with a young boy because it's not something that I can see him and be like, oh, he a cute little boy, but I don't be like, ooh, let me pursue him. I make enough money to be a trick ass tranny. I'd be like, I got $250 for you, boy. Show me that pin. I'm pretty sure these little broke niggas trick off. But that's just not, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me to do it because I'm not attracted to them. And I have too much arrogance to be that. I don't like giving no man no money. Ever. So yes, I think that the Shannon Sharpe situation in particularly, that is a woman. He is absolutely dumb. Now I got a PS5 for you, right? What, honey? What games you want, baby? Yeah, that screams old lady. I'm trying to hold on to my youth. I'm trying to age gracefully, but you ain't about to make me feel like thirsty, desperate cougar. And as a sex worker, I being in the trick position makes me feel like a loser. So it makes me feel old and make me feel like a loser. No, ma'am. Sorry. Like you too old, you can't pull no niggas. You too unattractive and fat and that whatever that you can't pull no niggas. No, I pull niggas when I'm fat. I pull niggas when I'm skinny. I pull niggas despite being trans. I pull niggas whatever. I've always pulled niggas all my life. So to get to a point where I have to trick, I'm gonna be old. I never say never, but I ain't got there yet. I still pull some dudes. I still, got a little power, baby. I'm like Fiona from the Coven. Honey, my power might be draining because I'm getting old, but bitch, I still got a little bit of it. Cordelia ain't took it yet. I'm still the supreme, bitch. So yes, I think Shannon is dumb because how you let a 19-year-old take down your empire? You over there being a race play coon, letting this girl call you big black babies and BBC and yeah, give me that nigger cock. Yeah, give it all to me. Put that big black BBC in me. You playing all this role playing and letting these white girls wear you out, being a bed wench. Being a bed wench to these white girls, and you let them wear you out. Girl, crazy. Wear your money out. Now you done step down from ESPN. You're going to lose sponsor on Club Shay Shay. Because you want to be Eldridge Cleaver. Weirdo. So you get what you deserve. No fucking no sympathy from me. Good luck, clown. Okay. Let's go to the next subject. Thumbs up if you're listening. Boop, 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 boop. Thumbs up. It is 50 people in here. Why y'all ain't thumbsing up? And only half of y'all done thumbs up. Baby, did I tell y'all I went to this? Oh, I did tell y'all that. I went to get a consultation, child, for some surgery, baby. They quoted me $26,000. Woo! I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all gonna find out when, honey, when I do it. I'm trying to find the whatchamacallit. Oh, it's a secret till done. Yeah. Yeah, it is a secret till I get it done. Yes. That's my type of tea. Y'all didn't even know when I got FFS because I didn't tell y'all till years later. And because I wasn't fucking a brick going from 3 to 10, because some of these bitches be going from 3 to 10. Like, damn, bitch, you change your whole fucking face. Nose, chin, eyes, jaw, cheeks. All right, so we're gonna go here. She calling him a nigger.
Clearly you are. You're trying to be tough as fuck for what? Argue with a female for what? He's upset because he's misled. Is that man bothering you? So yes. Sorry. He totally hard-R'd you earlier.
So that's a Latina man. Now, I don't know if he thinks that she's trans or she's not trans, but clearly he's talking to some black girls that I don't know if what he thinks they are, but he was like, you will never be a woman. So either, but then she says, I'm a female. So I don't know if she's a trans woman that he's clocking as and they're like a queer function or something. I don't know what's going on. They were gay, so she's one of them that could be masculine presenting, right? So we know Latin folks can be racist. We know that, right? Oh, I am wearing today, once again, my Liquid Love. I love Liquid Love from Penhaligon. It's called Liquid Love. It smells so fresh and fun and sexy. It is ginger and rose, and it's so clean and fresh and floral. I love it. But yes, it's a ginger and rose based scent. It's very spring. It's very light and clean and fresh and bright. Citrus. Amen. Love it. Sounds like a reading session. Yes. So the issue, we know Latinx folks can be racist. We know that, right? Duh. But the critique that I was seeing over the internet is the gay black boys. The gay black boys just sitting there. He's calling her a nigger. Nigger bitch. Hard R. And the gay boys, all three of them, is sitting there. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's a gay bar. It could be. Oh, look at Kyron looking. He's starting to look old, but I'm like this sexy look that he got going on. He's starting to look old, but he looking fine. Anyway. So yes. So should those gay boys have minded their business? That's the question. The theme today is minding our business. Should those gay boys minded their business? They're sitting there in the club, enjoying their cocktails. Do we expect them to defend her? Do we expect them to get involved? What would y'all do? What would y'all think they should? What do you think they should have done? Somebody asked, Raven asked, was this a gay bar? Does it make a difference? When do you mind your business? When do you not mind your business? Not only sitting there, but also laughing. Mm-hmm. Yep, CL. Fuck no, that's a universal thing. I think it's hands. If hands were thrown, they would have jumped in. Maybe. I don't know. If they sitting there laughing and not offended, maybe not. They should have checked them, because I would have, yes. If one black person gets racially abused, then all black people in the room should stand up, in my opinion. They should have said something, but if they were not going to help, then they should have shut the fuck up. I would have been like, shut the fuck up, bitch, and get out my ear with that slur that starts with an S, ends with a C. The laughing is giving mean girl pick me. Who were they trying to get picked by? The racist Mexican? Baby, I'm not going to jail for nobody. Sorry. That could have easily and quickly escalated to a physical altercation. Just me personally. So, CL, you like, nah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Me, I am the type that It depends on what happened before. It depends, and I'm not even talking about between them. I'm talking about what happened with me throughout the day. Am I having a good day? Am I having a day that has been amazing and I don't want to ruin it? Am I having a day that sucks and I want to go off on somebody? Mine is usually what motivates me to get in other folks' business and altercations is what I see has transpired between the two, what I have experienced throughout that day. Because sometimes I be in situations and I be like, I'm about to get up out of here. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm out of here. And then sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want to be in this. Because I've been in situations where I'm like, this ain't my business. This ain't my fight. I'm out of here. And then I've been in situations where I'm like, yeah, I want to get into this. I'm always going to say something. I just have to. Do you think they gave him a pass because they thought he was attractive? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. A simple watch your mouth with that nigger shit would have do. I think something like that should have been said. I think something like, "Yo, you watch your mouth because you disrespecting all of us with that shit." Something along that line to kind of check him and change his tone. Because if you watch it, he said that shit and then looked at them, and once they didn't respond, he kind of doubled back and came back and got to being even more extra because now I done said this word and the niggas around ain't saying nothing. I think they test the waters. I don't know if y'all got a Kroger by y'all, but these chili pitted tangerine chili olives, they basically have orange and spicy chilies in there, and they're soaked into the brine of the olives. So they hot and they sweet. Mm. But they give you the tanginess of an olive, the tang. Mm, mm. So good. But I remember, I think I told y'all this story before, but this is always distinct in my mind when I got into something that I literally had nothing to do with. And when these gay boys was fighting and we were coming out the club, but I saw them and the gay boys' friends wasn't helping them. And the little cis boys was fucking being weird. But I was with my cousin Cliff, and Cliff, the type that I am not fighting. I'll be the getaway driver, but I am not fighting, sweetie. That's not who I am. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm tough. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm that girl that's gonna be sitting there with you, throwing the dukes with you. So don't even think that I am going to fight. that is Cliff down to his socks. I wish Cliff was here. He was here last live, but Cliff is very that. Yeah, that was a White Castle story. Cliff was very child. Cliff was like that since we were young. Everything, baby. No, I am not fighting. That is not my tea. I'll try to get you up out of here. We can drive off into the sunset once you twirl, but baby, me twirling, no. But in that scenario, we didn't have nothing. We just pulled up and we saw what was going on. Right. Literally that. I'm too pretty and I'm too and no ma'am. Literally that. Y'all want to see what Cliff look like? Cliff is so fine. And he got a big old dick. I love my baby. I love all my gay friends from when I was younger. My gay male friends, I love all of them. We all still cool. My booby, my Cliffy poo. Cliffy poo. If y'all see somebody in here that come in name Judge Davis, that's him. Yeah, he fine as hell. I love Cliff. My booski. But I love Cliff because Cliff is like just a reasonable dude. He just like just a reasonable guy that travels, and he just a cool ass nigga. Even killed. He like me. We want to go places and travel and do our thing and be fly in Thailand or in somewhere fire. This him in some kind of photo. No, he is not single. He's been with the same dude since we was kids, child. My booski. Anyway, Cliff said, baby, I'm not fighting, girl. All that ghetto shit, honey. Ain't gotta take your drive for the guys. Degreed. A corporate professional gay nigga. How you know he has a big dick? Cause I know I know what everybody dick look like that's in my vicinity. I know what everybody dick look like, honey. Even the girls. Nah. Well, my friends, yeah, because we used to trick together. We used to turn dates together, so I know what everybody look like. Naked. But yeah, Cliff was baby. No, man, we don't twirl. So come on. So I just remember that moment, and I had nothing to do with the situation, but I didn't like the fact that them cis boys was bullying them, and I knew we had the advantage. We had the advantage, baby. So we about to come over and wear y'all out, cause y'all don't know. Y'all think y'all punking him because his little friends are punks, but the old heads over here about to come wear y'all out. Wah, 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 wah. You thought you was punking some little gay boys. And you don't know that the old head's about to come wear you out and all they people about to come wear you out. It turned into a brawl. Brawl, 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 brawl. So it just depends on me. But this is another thing too. I always think about would these motherfuckers help me? Like if somebody was calling me all kinds of mans and trannies and da 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 da, how many of these motherfuckers would come and help me? That That always, when I think about that, it always gives me pause. I'm like, these motherfuckers wouldn't help you. Maybe, but maybe not. Cause you don't know them, so you don't know. It's like, Nah, I don't know. I know some whole ass niggas from the old days too. His whole ass niggas in all generations, baby. I can't see me not saying anything. Yeah, and that scenario specifically, I can't see me not checking him for using the N-word. I can't see me not saying something. I don't want to say I'm gonna jump up and fight this nigga, but when you get too spicy with your words, disrespectful with the slurs, I'm like, who you, nigga? You not just disrespecting that person, you disrespecting the people around that person. And you know you are. So what's that say? That's when I feel it's like the disrespect is expansive. Yeah, you talking to her, but you know that what that word means to the rest of us. And so for you to just be sitting in front of me just saying it, it let me know you don't give a fuck about me. And that's the disrespect. Oh, you can't even control yourself enough to not say nothing? Even if you go to someone that works there and say, can somebody do something? I'm not saying everybody has to act a fool like I would have, but not say anything is fucking nuts. Yeah, I can, in that scenario, I can't see me not saying anything. But like I said, also, it depends on how my day went, child, too. Because I'm very much, sometimes my capacity for shit is too low, and I don't have the capacity to deal with shit today. I don't sit idly by in bullying and intimidation situations. I'm gonna try and diffuse the situation, but we'll know the shit is intolerable. And if you try, we're gonna bang. That's what got me tripping. He clearly saw them sitting there and still felt comfortable enough to be that loud with it. Yeah, that would have felt disrespectful to me. And I'd be like, oh, you ain't, you trying it. And then you done came back and got extra with it. So you feeling real spicy. You feeling real spicy. And I don't like that. I don't like when these motherfuckers feel too spicy. That annoys me. All right. Oh, yeah. Jesus is a love song. love song. Jesus is a love song. Love song. Jesus is a love song. Love song. All right. Bam.
A queer cis woman was fired this week after a cis man mistakenly took her for a trans woman and started berating her in the bathroom. That cis man entered the women's bathroom saying that he would beat her up. This happened on March 14th, and the following week, Walmart fired her, stating that it was a security risk. This is what transphobia does. It not only affects trans women, but it will affect, and it does affect, cis women too, who don't fit the mold. And of course, the real danger here is that cis man who was entering the women's bathroom to try and beat a woman up because he assumed she was trans. Again, that is insanity. And again, even if she was trans, this is insane. This guy should have a police report against and be monitored for violent behavior against trans people and queer people and women. The woman who was fired from Walmart tried to appeal to Walmart for her firing, but it was denied. It was not until it got national attention and online attention that Walmart tried to backtrack and say that they want their employees to feel safe. But clearly not, because you clearly refused her appeal and fired her, even though she was not at fault. Even if she was trans, this is the fault of the cis bigot. But this story is unsurprising, and it shows the damage of transphobia and how companies are feckless and spineless when it comes to bigotry and protecting their employees. A queer cis woman.
So, what y'all think about that? So, a white, queer, cis woman goes into the bathroom. A dude follows her, thinking she's trans, and threatens her. It turns into this big old incident, and she gets fired from her job at Walmart. She appeals it, and the appeal is denied still, even though she is not trans. But even if she was trans, still, none of this is right for anybody. But her not being trans makes it quite ironic. A black trans woman will beat his ass following her into the restroom. What they trying to do is make existence of trans obsolete or illegal. I don't know. It depends on what trans woman he would come across, because some trans women, black trans women, are bitches. They punks. They don't fight like that. Some of them do. Some of them, but I know some that won't. That act just like Cliff. Be like, "Ooh, I'm a lady. I don't fight." But I was told transphobia doesn't affect them. So, why that goes along with the theme is this is not a right or wrong situation, but this is somebody who don't know nothing about what's going on between nobody's legs, making assumptions about somebody else's gender and acting on it. Even if this was a trans woman, it's wrong. But the fact that you don't know to the point where you actually are wrong, what makes you think you can be in somebody's genitalia business so much that you can act on your urge to be violent to somebody because they went into a bathroom? That is crazy. Since people be finding out what it feels like to be seen as a threat based on your appearance alone. Well, I think that a masculine of center woman already experiences that. I think somebody who bends in that way, like a butch queen who wears makeup and heels, um, a cisgender lesbian that is really masculine in her presentation. I think they do know how that can feel. I think that's something that's been happening for a very now. Okay, I think it should be back now, right? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. It just switched to my laptop camera. Anyway, cool. Great. So I just feel like the audacity of people. No, but then when I think about, so I'll go to my second mind. My first mind was, it just kind of gags me, the audacity of people to try to step up and be this like fucking hero of, I'm coming to save the cis women from these crazy trannies in the bathroom. So, oh my God, look, there's a woman that could be a man. Get out of that bathroom. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, it said I should be back now. Anyway, my point was, you have this person. Okay, we have set men up to think being chivalrous and being the hero and protecting women is a part of their masculinity and job. So, is that what he's doing? Even though we think, from our perspective, nigga, you should be minding your business. You don't even know if she trans or not. And my brain is like, the audacity for you to think and think you can assume people's gender and assume. I don't know what's going on, y'all. It's telling me, it keeps saying excellent collection. I mean, excellent connection. It's not telling me that it's a bad connection. So I don't know what's happening. I really don't. Yeah, she's being real weird. Anyway, I just feel it's it's kind of, I feel like they're just being fucking weird. Mm. Well, they are trying it tonight, y'all. So we got a couple of topics in. I said, bitch, you is not about to go no fucking 4 hours, bitch. You gonna give them a two and be cool, ho. And that's what it's gonna be. But all right, we go wrap it up. Let me see if it freezes again. I'm gonna stay. If it freezes again, then we know it's time to wrap it up. Because it usually don't. At least it'll freeze once. Now it's freezing up 4 times, child. But yeah, my point in this is, I feel like I done seen too many cis men um harass masculine of center women, and I could see them using the trans excuse. So I thought it was a tranny and I was protected, because this hype about trans people gives them an excuse to be assholes to people who don't fit gender norm that they think they should. I don't know of any cases of someone being assaulted by a trans woman in the bathroom. They always making something out of nothing. Absolutely. No. I think that there was, for a long time it was no cases, but I think that something did happen like in recent years. one case, but I think it was a conservative being an asshole, pretending to be trans. So yeah. Hmm. Steven Crowder. Yeah. I can see them trying it. See them trying it over and over, but I hope she sues Walmart. That's what I want her to do. I want her to sue Walmart because if she got fired for somebody harassing her and attacking her and she wasn't even trans and they didn't even appeal, baby, I would be owning that particular Walmart. She probably couldn't own Walmart, but I would be trying to get enough money to buy me a Walmart. Wrong for termination. Yeah, get some kind of coins. Something. I would need some kind of compensation because y'all played in my face. And I ain't letting it slide. I ain't letting that shit slide. And I need my coins. Let's see if I can find it. So are we frozen or are we good? So do I have enough time to go? Maybe it was the camera or something. We good? Maybe it was the camera. Maybe I need to be on the low quality camera. All right, so let's switch it up a little bit. This is a situation where I feel like people were minding their business too much. So Cliff wouldn't defend himself. Yes, if somebody was trying to attack Cliff, yes, but Cliff just being involved in a fight, no. He's going to avoid it. So this is where I think people were minding their business too much and haven't been paying attention. So that's what the theme is. So do y'all know Gwen Stefani? So Miss Don't Speak, know just what you're thinking. Don't you think I'm playing? Don't tell me cause it hurts. Yes. Or kinda always knew I'd end up your ex-girlfriend. I'm just a girl. Ain't no holler back girl. Yes, I actually was a huge fan. I'm somebody who I grew up in the 90s and alternative rock is my shit. Leela James, are you talking about Chrisette Michelle? I don't remember Leela James doing Chrisette Michelle did a cover of Don't Speak that was eating. Leela James did one too. I never heard the Leela James one, but Chrisette Michelle did one and she ate it. Hate it.